They said he'd never learn, that some people are just born without talent. And for a long time, he started to believe them. Every jeer, every whisper of he's hopeless and always last chipped away at him, leaving him isolated in a classroom full of noise. He was Ishan, a boy defined by the bright red F on his exam paper, a symbol of everything he wasn't supposed to be. The world's judgment was a heavy cloak, and he wore it every single day, dragging his feet home through dusty streets, the weight of failure crumpling the paper in his hand. He'd see his mother at their small tailor shop, her smile a beacon of light in his dim world. Even as exhaustion lined her face, her strength was a quiet mystery to him. One night, while clearing out old boxes, he found it. Tucked away in his late father's toolbox was a sealed letter, its edges softened by time. His hands trembled as he opened it. The words on the page weren't just ink, they were a lifeline. "Son," it began, "if you're reading this, it means I'm no longer there to tell you this in person. You may think I left nothing behind, but I left you something no one can steal belief. You just forgot where you put it." Tears blurred the script, but he read on. "The day you stop listening to their voices, you'll hear your own." Those words didn't just touch him, they woke something sleeping deep inside. A dormant seed of hope, long buried under years of doubt, finally began to stir. That letter became his silent mentor. Night after night, by the flickering light of a candle, he studied. He pored over books until the words swam before his eyes. He started fixing broken radios, his fingers learning a new language of wires and circuits, earning a little money to help his mother. Every night, he would pull out the letter and reread it, letting his father's words wash over him, cleansing the day's struggles. Failure still stung. There were moments he wanted to give up, to surrender to the familiar comfort of being hopeless, but each time, the memory of that letter ignited a fire within him, a stubborn refusal to be extinguished. He was beginning to understand. Success doesn't begin with skill or talent. It begins with the quiet, courageous decision to deserve another try. The day of the school science fair arrived. It was a showcase of privileged gleaming projects and polished presentations from students who had everything. Ishan arrived with his creation, a rough, clumsy-looking robot cobbled together from scrap metal and discarded parts. When it was his turn, he took a deep breath and started his demonstration. Halfway through, it happened. The robot sputtered word, and then went completely still. Laughter erupted from the crowd. It was a familiar, piercing sound that sent a cold wave of shame through him. He froze, the old voices of failure screaming in his mind. Hopeless, always lost. But then, another voice cut through the noise, a voice from the letter. Find where your spark is missing. It was his father's wisdom, a guiding hand from the past. Ishan dropped to his knees, his focus narrowing to the machine before him. The world outside faded away. He saw it as single loose wire. With steady hands, he adjusted it, reconnected the circuit and restarted the robot. This time, it moved perfectly, its mechanical limbs gliding with a grace that defied its humble origins. The laughter died, replaced by a stunned, collective silence. In that moment, he didn't win the competition. He won something far greater. He won back himself. Years flew by. That quiet boy became a confident man. We see him now an adult Ishan, a respected robotics engineer, standing on a stage and speaking to a hall full of young, eager faces. Behind him, on the wall of his office, hangs a simple frame. Inside is the very same letter, its creases now permanent, its words etched into his soul. As he finishes his speech to thunderous applause, a young boy in the crowd, no older than Ishan was back then, shyly raises his hand. "Sir," the boy asks, his voice trembling slightly, "what if no one believes in me?" Ishan offers a warm, knowing smile. "Then you're already one step ahead," he replies. "Because I learned that the world's silence gives you the space. You need to finally listen to your own power." He didn't just read his father's words. He became them. He had transformed the silence that once suffocated him into the very source of his strength. Maybe you feel like Ishan. Maybe you're searching for a sign, for permission, waiting for someone to finally believe in you. But the truth is, you already have what you're looking for. It's not in a letter or in someone else's applause. It's in every failure you rose from, in every tear you wiped away when no one was watching. It's in the quiet resilience that keeps you going. That's your power, silent, invisible, but absolutely unstoppable. It's been there all along, waiting for you to listen. So stop waiting for the world to give you a spotlight. Start shining. Shine for yourself. Shine because you deserve to. Shine, even if you think no one is watching, because your light is the only one that truly matters. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that we hope will inspire you. We'll see you in the next one.